Hello everyone, Carlo Nasser here, and today I'm going to show you a start of how to use Synthfont. So first off, make sure you have your browser open, whether it's Google Chrome. Google Chrome is a good one. Make sure you're on the Synthfont website, which will be linked in the description. So this is basically all these installations of the Synthfont family, maybe, perhaps? Whatever it is. So there's Synthfont 2, Synthfont 1, Vienna, which is a sound font editor, not quite the best one to use, as I'd far recommend something else called Polyphone, which which I will link to the description as well. Synthfont 1, VST Synthfont. This is not required. You don't even need to use this. You don't even need this. Winamp plugin, free for everyone. SF2 patcher. Which I might consider using. And you get a list of sound fonts. In that case, make sure you download either this or this. But careful, if you get this one, you have to. It will force you to get the full version once you get your free trial. I have tried it out plenty of times, and for some reason I just have to. Whatever it is. So here's Synthfont 1, which is the one that I got. I might get Synthfont 2 if I can try to get it without being forced to get the full version. Vienna I don't recommend personally, but if this is the easiest one, this is probably the one to use for if you're going to use this a lot. In that case, hold on a second. Okay, that was just a PDF thing. But anyway, so make sure you have a good MIDI. If it's a video game theme, I suggest doing on Synthfont, stuff like this. And in that case, here's something that I got from VG Music, which is probably one of the best, probably the best website to get video game MIDI files. So make sure you have Synthfont here. Make sure it's in its package. Don't grab it out of there. It's gonna affect the program. Probably will. But anyway, so make sure you open this and find the MIDI that you can find here in files and folders. As far as I can tell, I already got the thing. So yeah, but an easier way to do this is to drag the MIDI file to this. In that case, I'm not gonna do it because I already have it open, but yeah. So this is it. So keep in mind that this is limited to 16 channels, basically. Yep. And however, you can use these following in slot 2 if you have too much, that is. In that case, so you can also select the bank. I'm starting to wonder what the bank manager does. Okay, it doesn't do that much. So yeah, doesn't really do that much. It really doesn't do that much at all, really. In that case, hold on, let me try just for fun. I'm gonna see how well this can work. Oh, it doesn't do anything. At least when I've tried, but that's okay. So you want to make sure you have a sound font, a simple or a certain one as the base or default sound font. In that case, if it's set to the one that you chose earlier, then that's good for you. That's good for you. If you already have if you want to use a different one, you can always click change default sound font. Click the where you want it to be. Basically, yeah. In that case, I put them where I can easily find them. If you're doing a MIDI remix where basically, or if you're doing some arrangement or something like that, I recommend something like this, even though it doesn't have all the MIDI banks. Or you can also use this for extra, basically, or you can use this for something or you can use something that's a general MIDI sound font for MIDI usage. In that case, I recommend this one because it's pretty easy to use, very easy actually. In that case, yeah, basically that. And also I recommend this one, which will be linked to the description, and something like this, which will also be linked to the description. Anyway, so here's volume, as you can tell. This is set to volume. And you can basically change the volume to whatever you want in here. If you want to boost up the volume, then you'll get 2.0. But if you if you want to pan it something, like if you want to hear most of the stuff, like let's say I want this to just be in my left ear, you could just head it to wherever part of however much closer you want to to one of your ears, or your right ear. If you want it all the way there, you can always set it to there. There's a negative 64 and a positive 64. Anyway, so now when it comes to something like this, it's best to have this, have the percussion part not panned and stuff like that. Oh, and by the way, if the bank is set to 128, you cannot use, or if it actually no, not 28, not 128 at the bank. But if the channel is set to 9 or 25, perhaps, you cannot transpose it. You just can't. It's not going to work. It really won't work at all. It will not work. But you can do it for anything that's not set to channel 9. Some places it's channel 10 at the drum part. Either way, so you can transpose these to a different pitch. But for transpose all, if you want to transpose all of them, you can just drag one of them here, and you'll basically do the thing for you. In that case, I'm personally going to leave it not transposed at all. Really, not at all. You can also hit the MIDI events, where you can change meta events, controllers, notes. I'm not even going to mess around with that. And even program, if you have a lot of program changes, which can be assigned for whenever creators of the MIDI put a slash between and put what the other instrument in the preset track is. Yeah, program changes is something that a lot of people use in or some people use in MIDI if they're if the channel is, if the amount of channels is a problem, and I mean really number, stuff like that. But anyway, so there's a lot you can do here. You can also show or hide any of the panes. It will automatically show files, piano roll, events, plug and play, which are 1, 2, 3, 4. These are layers, splits, wave, and info. I wouldn't mess around with that too much, but if you're doing something that has to have a bunch of stuff like echo and stuff like that, like what I had to do when I was remixing Dire Docs from Super Mario 64, where I had to do something about something, you'll get what I mean. But anyway, so this is to get you started. I hope you have a good start. And anyway, see you guys later.